Assalamu alaikum viewers. Welcome to Siyasat English News. I am Ayman Omar.
Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao today greeted people of the state on the occasion of the National Panchayat Raj Day. The Chief Minister said the state administration could march towards progress only when there is a partnership of people in the governance. He said soon after the independence, Surendra Kumar Dey, well known as a social engineer, had launched the Panchayat Raj system with a lofty aim of making people partners in the administration. The CM recalled that the Panchayat Raj system in the country took a decisive shape as part of the self-rule cooperative movement. The CM said that the aspirations of the then Surendra Kumar Dey that village development should take place above politics had been implemented now in the Telangana state. Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao have said Telangana government is to provide free vaccine to everyone. To ensure that the COVID-19 vaccination reaches everyone faster, the government of Telangana will vaccinate the state's entire population free of cost irrespective of age. The decision was announced in a statement from his office on Saturday. It also added that as of now, out of Telangana's 4 crore population, 35 lakh people have already received the COVID-19 vaccine. The Chief Minister said that it would cost more than 2,500 crore rupees to vaccinate everyone. However, taking into consideration the importance of the lives of people, the amount is worth spending, added the statement. KCR issued instructions to this effect to the Chief Secretary of Telangana, Somesh Kumar, and other officers of the Medical and Health Department. The intensity of COVID-19 pandemic is continuing in the state. The number of fresh cases as also the death toll is increasing day by day. This is for the first time that Telangana has recorded such a large number of positive cases and deaths in one day since the start of the pandemic. As many as 1,03,770 corona tests were conducted on Friday till 8 pm in the state, and 7,432 persons tested positive. The Corona Health Bulletin released by the Health Department here today said that 33 persons died in the state yesterday. The number of persons recovered was 2,157. There are 58,148 active cases in the state at present in the GHMC limits. 1,464 new cases were recorded yesterday. Several intellectuals from the state wrote an open letter to the Chief Minister on the issue of ongoing surge of COVID-19 virus cases and told him that it was not right to hold municipal elections in 2 corporations and 5 municipalities of the state on 30th of April this month. The founder president of Telangana Jana Samiti, Professor Kondaram, Dr. Chukka Rameya, Professor P.L. Vishweshwar Rao, former MP Kondesh Vishwar Reddy, and senior journalist K. Ramachandra Murthy wrote the open letter to the CM. In their letter, they told the CM that the coronavirus was wreaking havoc on the lives of the people of the state and added that Nagarjuna by-elections had immensely contributed in the jump in the number of the COVID cases. They told the CM that it was undemocratic to hold the elections in the municipalities and the municipal corporations of the state. The City Police Commissioner Anjani Kumar today appealed the staff of his department to take care of themselves from the deadly coronavirus. He made this appeal in the wake of rising number of the deadly virus cases. Speaking to media persons, he said that all police personnel should follow social distance and wear face masks beside using sanitizers all the time while discharging their duties. He also urged political party leaders and activists of civil society organizations to not hold any kind of dharna and protest programs in the state. He also urged them to not hold any kind of religious rallies too in the city, stating that the police has set up a COVID-19 helpline number 94906-16780. Kumar asked the police personnel to call up on the number for any kind of help. He said that they were allotting other duties to all the police personnel who are suffering from various kind of diseases instead of public contact duties. In view of the COVID-19 pandemic situation, the examination to be conducted by Institute of Lok Ayukta at AV College of Arts, Science and Commerce in Dumalgura here on 25th of April stands postponed until further orders. This was informed by Institute of Lok Ayukta of Telangana in charge Registrar K. Nirija in a release here. India recorded 3,46,786 new COVID-19 cases, the highest single-day spike since the pandemic broke out last year. According to the official data issued by the Union Health Ministry, the country has recorded 2,624 new deaths due to COVID-19 in the last 24 hours. Currently, there are 25,52,940 active cases of COVID-19 in the country, said the official data of the ministry. As many as 1,38,67,997 recoveries have been reported so far, out of which 2,19,838 were reported in the last 24 hours. The Biden administration has come under intense pressure from various quarters, including the powerful US Chambers of Commerce, lawmakers, and eminent Indian Americans, to ship AstraZeneca and other COVID 19 vaccines, along with several life saving medical supplies to India, which is witnessing a deadly surge in coronavirus cases. As the COVID pandemic inflicts a heavy toll on countries around the globe, the US Chamber strongly encourages the administration to release the millions of AstraZeneca vaccine doses in storage, as well as other life-saving support for shipment to India, Brazil, and other nations hard hit by the pandemic, said Myron Brilliant, Executive Vice President and Head of International Affairs at the US Chamber of Commerce. He said these vaccine doses will not be needed in the United States, where it's estimated that vaccine manufacturers will be able to produce enough doses by early June to inoculate every American. Saudi Arabia has announced a ban on the entry of consignments of Lebanese vegetables and fruits, the Saudi press agency reported. The ban, effective from 25th of April, also covers consignments transit through Saudi territories, the Saudi Interior Ministry said in a statement. The ban will continue until the relevant Lebanese authorities provide sufficient and reliable guarantees to take the necessary measures to stop the systematic narcotic smuggling operations targeting the kingdom, the statement highlighted. The ministry cited the reason for the ban from the kingdom's commitment to local regulations and provisions of international conventions related to combating all forms of drug smuggling, the Xinhua news agency reported on Saturday. Thank you, viewers. That's it for today.